Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to LCC Radotín, just south of Prague proper. My name is Teddy Jenner, and this is the final day of game of day 2 here at the European Box Lacrosse Championships. It's the women who take center stage to end the game and end the day. It's Germany versus Czechia. I got it this time. I apologize. They all looked at me in the booth as soon as I said it. I apologize. We're getting there. I said some wrong words last night. I'm trying not to do it here tonight. My name's Teddy Jenner. Might have been the best moment of the tournament so far. Thank you, everybody. And there you look at the temperatures and the venue here at Prague LCC Radotín. 34 degrees. The sun should hopefully dip behind the mountains in the next hour or so to give these athletes a little bit of comfort. But we've got a great game on store for you tonight. For Germany, your starting goaltender will be Kiana Bohm. And it looks like for Czechia, it'll be number 1, Sofia Lodnova. And she was fantastic in Czechia's debut last night as they beat Finland 25-2. The Germans were also very successful in their first game of the tournament yesterday, and we should have another fantastic game on deck. Your officials, your head ref is JP Portum. Alongside him, Rhiannon Jones, Dennis Chang, and the fourth official, Angie Reed. Day 2 of 10 here at the European Box Lacrosse Championship. If you want to get interactive with me wherever you're watching from, you can find me on Twitter at Teddy Jenner, or you can find me on Instagram at Teddy Knight. There's a look at the standings. Germany, with their game 9-4, they won yesterday. And they are tied at the top of the standings as we are a long way from done here in Prague. Just getting some final adjustments on both teams. And again, it'll be Kiana Bohm to my right, Sofia Lodnova to my left. And just waiting for his final seconds to tick off the score clock. Great day here so far. Lots of action at all 3 facilities here in Prague, as there are 18 men's team and 7 women's team in the inaugural European Women's Box Lacrosse Championships. There's even a look at the rosters for today's game. Game being simulcasted on Prague TV. Adam Serpon and Toby with the call right up above me. I'm here in the middle deck of the tin can at LCC Radotín for the final game of day 2. And it'll be Marketa Trikulova taking the draw against number 13, Melanie Hanawald. And we are underway on a hot Friday night here in Prague. Loose ball picked up by Angelica Balbuena. And from talking to some people, I asked, is this going to be a competitive game? And some of the locals have the Germans favored over Czechia. We'll see how this game plays out. Here's Kostrek. Shot and an early goal from the Germans. Lotte Barker, the captain. And an early shot just 27 seconds in. And the Germans are on the board. Check that. I think it was Tessa Helf, the captain. And that's a great start for the German squad. And that's just a good step-down shot around the screen of the defender. And Lodnova just couldn't track it around the screen. That's a textbook shot by the German captain. The face-off we go. Loose ball. And Czechia will come away with it. It's number 22, Veronika Králíková. Near side, Tilsarova. Into the corner, number 28, Pajvikova. Loose ball. And an outside chance, now inside, good save by Bohm. And then a heavy hit into the boards. And no signal for a penalty from either of the officials watching. I thought that was a very, very dangerous hit. I believe that's Annie Hipper who's down. And let's take a look. That's right on the back, head first into the boards. I'm not sure how that is not called. That's a 5 all day. But it looks like Hipper's going to be okay, and here come the Germans. Cross center, Miriam Bieber. Bieber to the middle of the floor. Gives it off to Schaefer. Schaefer down the middle. She wants the shot. She won't take it. And then Arlene Steyer couldn't handle it. Quickly running the other way is Elzbieta Knokova. She got off the Janchikova. Far side. Czech captain. Gives it off to Kucherova. And you can hear the Czech fans starting to come to life, cheer their team on. Vodlinova with a shot. Good save, Bohm again. And the German goalkeeper taking up much of the net, seeing shots early quite well. And a good pick on the boards, freed up number 11, Roth. And there's an outside shot from Barker, just missed. Now she's going to chase down her rebound. Got her defender right on her back, Barker. And now a penalty's coming, and that's less egregious than the hit in the boards. Good defensive stick in front. That was Tilsarova. And you can hear the fans inside, well, I guess it's technically outside here at LCC Radotín. Don't like the call, but we will get our first power play of the game, and then we'll go to the Germans. 12:42 to go, Germany's leading. Again, we will take a hydration break for the first stoppage under 10 minutes. And a 2-minute checking from behind is the call. And it's against Marketa Chekalova. And here's a look at it, right on the back. And again, that's less egregious than the one at the far corner on Hipper. Now let's see what the German power play can do. Here's Barker. Top center to the captain, Helf. Barker. Oh, the pass couldn't be handled by Schaefer. Loose ball in the corner. Good job to find that one is Kraklikova. And good defense by the Germans, Kaikbusch. And can she get over in 10 seconds? She does, just in time, but her sticks check, the ball comes loose, and it's eventually going to be picked up by Arnold, Nicole Arnold. She takes a hit from behind, no call. Tilsarova loses possession. Quickly go the Germans the other way. Here's Hartseeker. Oh, a nice little split dodge. Hartseeker, great save by the goaltender Lodnova, and then a penalty coming as Hartseeker was hit from behind. And it will be a 2-player advantage for the Germans. And let's hope Sofia Lodnova is going to be okay. She took the worst of that. And you never like to see a player hit into or run into a goaltender. Even worse, it's when their own player hits them in. So a 2-minute checking from behind is the call. I believe it's Lenka Janchikova. And so what can the Germans do? 5-on-3, wisely going 4-on-3. They'll keep a player at center. Cross crease feet, doesn't connect. Loose ball again, going to be picked up by Kraklikova. She's a force out there in the defensive end, but loses her footing, trying to keep the ball free. And eventually gets to center. And Melanie Hanwald is in there. It'll finally escape to the German backside. Here comes Laura Delker. 40 seconds on the first minor. Delker gives it off to Schaefer. Into the corner, Helf. Fakes the shot, takes the shot, hit the near side post. Had Lodnova leaning. And again, another loose ball by Kraklikova. And the pressure from the German Schaefer. Ball loose, 2 seconds to get it over center. And it'll be a 10-second violation here on the Czechs. 14 seconds on the minor to Chekova. Here comes Steyer. Fakes it, gets to the middle of the floor. Gives it off to Schaefer. Steyer down to the crease. Back to Steyer. Cross crease feed, and they couldn't find another rebound, scores! Excellent job staying with it. I believe that's 13, Melanie Hanwald. Well, 93, Angelica Balbuena. The diminutive lefty stayed with it. Take a look at the replay, the cross crease feed. She missed the first attempt and then batted the second one to the far side past Lodnova. That's a great job by Balbuena. 2-0 Germany leading here early on in the first quarter. And what are they going to call here? Referee Rhiannon Jones say procedure on Germany. Czechia possession. Out to take will be Lenka Jančíková. Now she's trying to find someone to pass to. Jančíková fires it down to the crease. Here's Poshvikova. Across the top, moving her feet well. Svechkova! And the Czechs are on the board as Veronika Svechkova gets her first. A beautiful individual effort. She beats the first Czech, and then the shot goes short side past Bohm. Great shot by Veronika Svechkova. And the home crowd finally has something to cheer for. And now the German fans starting to show their voice. And procedure called on Germany again. Tilsarova will get credit for the face-off win. Now coming over to find it will be Hedvika Kucherova. Kucherova off to Malinovska. Marketa Malinovska, the captain, had 5 goals in the first game for the Czechs yesterday. Loose ball in the corner, both teams battling. Who's going to come away with this loose ball? Still battling for it. Pass free to the captain, Malinovska. She goes far side, Svechkova, the goal scorer. Svechkova, back up top to Malinovska. Svechkova, does she want to go again? She'll shoot it from deep and score again! Veronika Svechkova, feed the hot stick. This one goes far side again on Bohm. Watch this shot. No one stepped out to her, and she fired to the far corner. This was a laser from Veronika Svechkova. So the Germans hopped out to a 2-0 lead. And the Czechs with 2 in quick response. So here come the Germans. Tabia Quilitz fakes it, gets inside, shot, good save by the goaltender Lodnova. Tilsarova, good pass through the middle in the transition, but she bobbled it. That was Cheklova. Now the Germans will find it. Laura Delker. Vodlanova trailing her. Now it's in the stick of Lotte Barker. Kostorik. She wants the shot. Good save by the goaltender Lodnova again. Wore that one right off the logo. Loose ball in her crease, and she able to pounce on it. Long pass towards center, couldn't handle it. And another turnover by the Czechs. And then a forecheck by the Czechs, and they get it back. Here's Svechkova. Has a late trailer. Good bounce pass. Poshvikova. She won't force it. Malinovska. Scores! Malinovska, the captain. And the Czechs have their first lead. Marketa Malinovska gets on the board with her first. A good pick and roll. She kept her stick active. And I think that goes short side past Bohm. We'll get a good look on the behind the net cam. Oh, went through the 5-hole. Marketa Malinovska was also a part of the opening ceremonies yesterday, read the player's oath for sportsmanship and fair play in what was one of the most impressive opening ceremonies that I've been a part of. What with the dancers and the violins and the pyrotechnics, it was unbelievable scenes. Here come the Czechs again, Arnold. In the far corner, good split dodge to the front of the cage and a good save by Bohm. As Valtusova had a glorious opportunity. Loose ball. And we're going to get a loose ball push. And we should have our first water break of the game, and we will. 7:49 to go. The Czechs trailed by 2 early, but they've scored 3 in a row to take the lead. You're watching the women's division in the European Box Lacrosse Championship from Prague. Welcome back to Prague and day 2 of the European Box Lacrosse Championships. My name's Teddy Jenner. Thanks for tuning in. One of the best parts about doing these international events, especially for myself now in Europe, is I learn languages all on my own just by calling games. And the best part about sitting next to all the stats people is they correct me when I'm wrong. And it's great. I love it. It's the only way to learn. Outside shot, good save by Lodnova. You've got to be careful not to pass it out with her hand. Now here comes Konokova. Got a player on the far side, able to find her. Sova. Gotta be careful on the back there, ball loose. Good communication by the German defense. Now some heavy pressure from Poshvashova. Learning my soft C's. Poshvashova. Good defense there by the Germans. Back to the captain, Malinovska. Sova, Malinovska. Good save by Baum. Well, they're not going to give her a shot. Now they will. Reset the 30. Malinovska. Good split dodge. Malinovska down on the crease. Outside shot. Turned aside by Baum. That came off the stick of number 25, Teresa Rybishka. Good pick. Svechsova, shot, never made it on target, bouncing across the sideboards. Germany able to handle it, and they're going to go for a run. Annie Hipper, good to see her back on her feet. Hipper splits to the middle of the floor, takes a shot, well followed by Lodnova. She stayed with the player the whole way. There's Tilsarova. Up ahead, Jenshkovia. And she throws it away. Good pressure there by Schaefer. And again, find me on Twitter at Teddy Jenner. If I happen to be saying a name wrong of one of your players, family, friends, you can let me know. My feelings don't get hurt. It's how we learn. We want to make sure we're doing everything properly here on the international stage. So Germany will start with it. Melanie Hanwald. Set off to the captain, Helf, who opened the scoring here for the Germans. Takes a heavy cross check from Kralasova, and she'll pick up that loose ball. It's an absolute terror out there in the Czech defensive end, and she stays with it. Kralasova. Loose ball picked up by Tilsarova. Now Cheklova. Arnold down on the crease, to the cage, good save by Bohm, denying Faltusova. You're now trying to find that loose ball is Rybishka. Delker picks it up for Germany. She'll stretch down the floor. Delker, good defense by Marcelkova, and the pass goes wide off the glass near the Czech bench. And eventually picked up there by Hipper. Annie Hipper. Gives it off to Quillitz. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Quillitz Takes to the cage, trying to go far corner. Good save by Lodnova. Got to be careful with that pass near the crease. Up towards center. Grabbed there by Jenshkova. Get over center, she does. Good job. 20 seconds on the shot clock. And then the pass inside doesn't connect with Kucherova. Eventually grabbed there by Hannevald. Hannevald under some pressure. Got to close that gate. Oh, good job by the Czech player to keep that gate closed. That could have been very dangerous. Hannevald deep in the corner. Loses possession. Ball loose. Picked up by Czechia. And this is Kucherova losing possession. And now the Germans will have it with Lotte Barker. Barker with a tough 2-foot pass. There comes Steyer. Steyer tucks it, goes to the cage, fakes it, takes a cross check, and then into the crease. And with 3:49 to go, should be immediate timeout, and it is. We got a fantastic one brewing here in Prague. Come back and join us on YouTube. You're watching the European Box Lacrosse Championships.
Pivo z rodinného pivovaru, kde řemeslo a tradice jdou ruku v ruce.
Back to live action here in Radotín. About 15-minute train ride south of Prague. Double team by the Czech defense. Good job getting her feet free was Kraklashova. And then a good cross check by the Czech defender. That was Laura Roth with the heavy cross check. Loose ball. Picked up by Miriam Bieber. Bieber gives it off to Hipper. Hipper with the shot. Great save by Lodnova again. She's been fantastic since giving up the first two. Oh, another great save, this time with the left shoulder. Loose ball in the far corner. 3 minutes to go. Good loose ball there by Balbuena, the diminutive lefty. And she's able to get the pass off to number 17, Kostorek. Up top to Steyer. Steyer, time and room. He'll shoot, she scores! Marlena Steyer picking the corner. And the Germans have tied it at 3. Just a great job by Steyer, working off that pick, plants her feet, and then fires it. Might have taken a bit of a deflection here. We'll get from view from behind. Oh, just straight down the pipe. Lodnova, a bit of a guess job, and it goes right in the middle of the cage. With 2:53 to go, we're all square at 3. To the face-off dot we go. And a clean win by number 34, Marketa Cheklova. And then the loose ball deep in the German zone, falls out front. Oh, and a great save by Bohm, denying Voldanova in front. A glorious opportunity for the Czechs to take lead. Now they could have another one, and they score! Lenka Jenshkovia. And just like that, the Czechs retake the lead. Jenshkovia with a great effort. The first time she was denied, her teammate was denied, then she gets the rebound right to the cage and goes short side on Bohm. And they're loving it here in Radotín. Another big face-off coming up. Cleanly won again by number 34, Cheklova. And who else but Krakushova finds that loose ball. Near side, Poshvashova. Be careful of the cross-check coming from Bieber. Bieber's been a heck of a defender for the Germans here today. Poshvashova. Fired pass, oh, great handle down low in front. Goal, huge save by Bohm. Fautushova, a great chance. And now here come the Germans. Heartseeker. Doesn't have players with her, so she'll slow down. Give it off to Health. The captain, Barker. Stick up high, no call from the officials. Barker still has it, gets to the middle of the floor, trying to go far corner. And Lodnova parries that away with the left shoulder. Couple good clamps on some loose balls, but in to find that one was Marlena Steyer. Steyer runs away from the double, fakes the flip. Does she want the shot? She does. Took a deflection, never made it on target. Loose ball. Steyer will find it. Gives it off to Barker. One more Health. Shot wide. And this will be over and back on the Germans. Good defense by the Czechs. Minute 5 remaining here in the opening quarter. If you want to follow along in the tournament, you can just go ahead and Google Point Bench. Go to their website, you can find the EBLC logo. And with that, you can follow along with the stats, scores, and players for the tournament. Also, EBLC2026.com is the official tournament website. Here come the Czechs late in the quarter. To the captain, Malinov's shot. There's a shot, good save by Bohm. She'll pass it to a teammate, Richter. Quickly up the ladder to Bieber. Final 40 seconds. Bieber has a player setting a screen for it. Bieber still has it. Fires it up top to Quillitz. Quillitz off the screen, trying to get inside. 10 on the shot clock. Gives it off to Koscherik. Well, one more extra pass. Good defensive block in front. And I believe that was Holubova getting in front of that shot. Now 10 seconds. Holubova got to go here. Not sure she realizes how much time left. Splits past her defender. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Long outside shot will sail high. But a fantastic opening 15 minutes here in Radotín in the Women's European Box Lacrosse Championship. Czechia leading Germany 4-3. Welcome back to Prague here on YouTube. My name's Teddy Jenner. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching the women's division of the European Box Lacrosse Championship, where Czechia leads Germany 3-2. And a good face-off win there by Melanie Hannevald. Hannevald deep in the corner. Able to get it to Delker. Near side, Balbuena. Balbuena has one of the goals here tonight, as does Steyer, who has it now on the far side. And then as does Helf, the captain. There's an outside shot, low, and it sneaks past Lodanova. Laura Koszczorek gets her first of the game. And we're tied at 4. This might have been a tough shot for Lodanova to see through a couple players. It just goes far side over the right toe. That's a great shot by the German forward. Getting her first of the game. As the sun is now officially behind the mountains, we're fully in shade. Doesn't mean it's any cooler, but it will start to dip in temps a little bit. The lights will turn on shortly. Good loose ball by Kralosova. Oh, one more extra pass, doesn't connect with Kucherova. Now a battle in the far corner, loose behind the cage of Bohm. Picked up there by Sander. She just throws it to the middle of the floor. No man's land, picked up by the Czechs. Here's Arnold, 3-on-2. Versova with a shot, good save by Bohm. Out of her crease, got to be careful. And good job by their Sechsvova, trying to cause the turnover. Here comes Sander. Sander to a player in the middle, that's Hipper. Double teamed, good job staying with it. And now she'll just go to the corner and let the teams change. And a delayed penalty coming up here to the Czechs. Bohm to the bench, 6-on-5. Quillitz inside, Hipper. And a good save there by Lodanova. But the Czechs will head to the power play the Germans will head to the power play for the second time today. And it's going to be Katarina Kucherova who will head to the box for 2 or less. 2-minute slashing is the call. So an opportunity for the Germans to regain the lead. They led 2-0 and then fell behind 3-2. And they've been trading goals ever since. Here's Barker. Helf setting it up. Good pressure by the Czech defense, extending way out. Shot right on target, loose ball. And tiptoeing the crease was Newberg. Good loose ball by the Germans, reset to 30. Helf, shot, saved by Lodanova. She'll clamp it in her crease and leave it there for Veronika Kralosova. And she loses it. And then a push from behind on a loose ball, give possession to the German power play. Kralosova, great job defensively. Just got to do a little bit better job protecting her stick as she's running up the boards. Here comes the German power play. Koszczorek into the corner, gets it back from Steyer. Schaefer has it knocked out of her stick. Back up top to Koszczorek. She'll shoot it. And never made it on target. 3 seconds for Balbuena. She gets it on target, but Lodanova with a comfortable save. And she tries to find number 34, Cheklova. She can't find it. The Germans will. Sander doesn't have anybody with her and escapes the double team, but loses it in the corner. And then the Czechs will just ice it down the floor. They didn't need to, but I think they need a change. 4 defenders heading off. The Germans have a player way down the floor here, all alone, screaming for it. Kleisbusch shoots and put it wide. That's not when you want to be changing your 4 defenders. Now quickly running is Kucherova. She's able to get it to head to Tilsarova. Runs into the double team. Czechs are still shorthanded for a few more seconds, and it'll fall to Bohm. And now the player is out of the bench, so the Germans 0 for 2 on the power play. Bieber across center. We'll go far side to Quillitz. Quillitz in the corner. Has a player open in the middle. Good stick check by the defender. That was Svechsova. Now quickly up ahead. Svechsova way up ahead. Great handle and chance and a penalty coming. And I wonder if they might call a penalty shot. No. But a great pass up ahead to Postgame. Check that 25. That was Rybishka. And a great headman pass from Svechsova. So the Czech women will head to their first power play. And a chance to regain the lead. Svechsova will set it up. They'll go strong right. Faltsuova. Svechsova. And the captain, Malinovska, on her wrong side, try to force it in. And 4 righties out there is not generally a recipe for success on a power play, but some of these nations just don't have enough lefties and righties to be balanced. Faltusova, Malinovska. Malinovska now on her strong side. Svechsova, Kucherova, Faltusova. In the corner, Malinovska. She'll take a shot from a tough angle, get the reset, and the ball will end up in the back of Boehm's cage. And the Germans with possession of their own zone. Emilia Richter takes a heavy hit, loses possession. Svechsova all over her. Double team comes, and it'll roll to Boehm in her crease. She'll push up the ball to Lotte Barker. Lotte Barker will slow things down. 50 seconds remaining on the minor penalty. Here's Helf. Tessa Helf. Just trying to kill some time on the penalty. Comes off a screen. Can she get a shot off late in the 30? She's got to shoot now. She does. A good save by Lodnova. 28 seconds remaining on the penalty. Pass up ahead to Volfova. And then she throws it away. Picked up by Germany. Bieber. Check that. Sander, 81. Sander takes the cross check into the corner. She's being watched there by Arnold. And then she's able to get it to a teammate, Laura Delker. And the penalty is over. Germany back to full strength. Here's Newbert inside. One more to Balbuena. She couldn't handle the pass. Has it behind the cage. And double teamed, and that'll be a shot clock violation. Good job by the Czechia defense. They'll take us to our hydration break here in the second quarter. A great one brewing. 4-4 Czechia and Germany from Prague. Czechia and Germany all square at 4 apiece, 8:45 to go. My name's Teddy Jenner. Thanks for tuning in here on YouTube. Been enjoying all the commentary so far in the first couple of days of the European Box Lacrosse Championships. Here's Svechsova. Malinovska. Far side to Faltusova. Inside to the captain. Has it knocked out of her stick. 10 on the shot clock. Malinovska. Feshova. Shot turned aside by Bohm. And it hit the netting, so a fresh 30 here for the Czechs. Malinovska. Sveshova. She'll get it right back. Malinovska clearing traffic through the middle. Little pick and roll there with Tilsarova. Sveshova to the cage, to the middle. Shot, oh, it almost got through the 5-hole. Bohm got a piece. Loose ball, bodies colliding. Picked up there by Delker. And then got to have two hands on that stick, Laura Roth, to pick up that loose ball. She's able to find Hippert. One more shot, put it wide off the stick of Barker. And this is rolling towards center, and Balbuena can't get there in time, so it'll be over and back. .740 to go. So coming over to take this one will be Janshikovia. Arnold. Valdanova. Back to Janshikova. Outside shot, took a deflection off a stick into the netting. And they'll reset the 30, it'll stay here with Czechia. Janshikovia. Valdanova, inside feed, doesn't connect, loose ball fall into the crease. Picked up there by Richter. Up ahead, Bieber. Some heavy forecheck here by the Czech defense. Gonna cause a turnover, and that'll be a 10-second violation on the Germans. Good job by Valdanova to cause that turnover. Valdanova to the captain, Malinovska. See her kind of being a little more dominant here. Try to take it one-on-one with her defender. Malinovska, there she goes underneath, gets a lane, trying to go far side. Scores! They give it to her. Thought they might have called her in the crease. But Marketa Malinovska has her second of the game, and it's 5-4 Czechia. And the fans come to their feet on the far side, waving the blue, white, and red. And just like I thought I would like to see her do, just be a little more assertive, and she puts it over the far shoulder of Kiana Bohm. Now Tilsarova will square off against Heartseeker at the dot. And a good face-off win by Heartseeker. She's running right through her check. Takes a heavy cross-check from Kraksosova. Maintains possession. Balbuena able to get it off to Schaefer. Schaefer takes a couple sticks checks there from Svechkova. Pass too high for Helf. Balbuena late in the shot clock. Inside feed. Oh, and a great cross check from Kralosova. Sent her check to the ground, and a great slide by the defender there. Now jogging up the floor is Tilsarova. Got to get it over center. Only 3 seconds, 2 seconds. She's able to get a bounce pass to a teammate, Vodanova. Shashova. Far side, Arnold. Good split dodge down the alley. Gets a pick from a teammate. Oh, and a nicely picked off pass by Delker. But Sveshkova finds it. She'll take a shot late in the 30. Won't get on target. Germans doing a great job getting their sticks in the lanes, not allowing clean passes. And Vodlanova will just let this ball roll to be German possession. Laura Kosterek, who has one of the goals here for the Germans tonight. To Barker. Splits past her check, rolls, takes a couple slashes. Has an open player. That's Quillitz. She'll shoot it, blocked in front. Good block there by the captain who's playing at both ends. Check that. That's 48. Holubova. Holubova pressured around center. And able to get the pass off. Here's Faltusova. Another diminutive player out there. Short in stature, big on heart. Faltusova knocked out of her stick by Kiri Sander. Arnold splits down the side, 5 on the shot clock. Got to get one on target. And she will, and Bohm will make the stick save. She'll outlet it far side. Heartseeker. And almost an over and back, but a good spin on that ball for Sander. She gets it off to Helf. Helf splits past her check. She'll take the shot, goes wide of the cage. She gets her own rebound though, 15 on the shot clock. Up top to Schaefer. Schaefer gets a pick from Balbuena. She'll shoot it, blocked in front. Couple good blocks in a row by the Czech defense. And eventually picked up there by Lodanova. Tilsarova. The other way, quickly, good opportunity. Great save by Bohm with a left leg. Delker. Got a player up ahead, all alone, and a good defensive play there by Tilsarova. Kekbush. Loose ball on the far boards. Who's going to come away with this loose ball? The shot clock running under 10. Good job by the Czechs just to keep this ball loose. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And it'll be a shot clock violation and should be an immediate timeout under 5 minutes, but the officials still haven't taken it. Here's Tilsarova. Tough pass to hand for Vodanova. Svechsova. Oh, a great goal! Barbora Vodanova puts it far side past Bohm. And it's the first 2-goal lead of the game for the Czech women. 6-4 with 3:13 to go. Nice little pick and roll. Vodanova just slides to the middle and then goes far side past Bohm. And maybe a little unexpected scoreline as we close out the half here on day 2 between these two teams. The Czech women showing they're the real deal here against the Germans. Loose ball off the draw. Who's going to come up with it? Good clamp on a stick, but it'll fall to Emilia Richter. Tried to find Balbuena. Running onto it is Marcelkova. She's able to find that loose ball behind her cage. And we're going to get interference on the Czechs, and that'll take us to our media timeout. It's 6-4, Czechia leading Germany. You're watching the European Box Lacrosse Championship from Radotín, Prague.
The Good Stick Company is here to manufacture and produce lacrosse sticks locally here in the Czech Republic. Our mission is to make lacrosse more accessible so more kids can have access to affordable, high-quality equipment so more people can play this game and we can share this sport around the world.
.254 to go remaining in this one, and they blow it in with no goalie in the cage. I'm not sure why that's even blown in. Officials got to check the floor before they start plays. Lodanova was still coming back for the bench. Let's just see what they're calling here. And this is going to be no goal. The German coaching staff wanting to delay a game penalty. Saw that in the game earlier, but none coming here. So here's Helf, the captain. Across the top. Finds a teammate on the far side. That's Steyer. Behind the cage looking for the dunk attempt. Scores! What a goal! I think that was Laura Kostrorek, number 17, with the dunk from behind the cage. Let's take a look at this one. Just surveys, kind of got Laudonova going post to post, and then she's able to get it to the top corner. What a goal. 6-5 with 2:40 to go. Czech fans trying to come to life and spur their team on, but it's going to be a procedure on Czechia, possession to Germany. Quillitz, backside look, diving shot by number 31, Steyer. She went sliding into the crease. Good save there by Laudonova. Kvarlasova uses a screen, got to get across center. She does. Gets the pass to the captain, Marketa Malinovska. Arnold. Faltusova, back to Arnold. Back to Malinovska. Oh, good split dodge by Malinovska. She'll take the shot, bomb down early. Good save by the German goaltender. Emilia Richter. She'll throw it to a dangerous area in the center of the floor, picked off there by Tilsarova. She tried to flip it to the captain. Loose ball near the bench. And a big hit, but Malinovska was able to find it. Now hops out of her stick. And Miriam Bieber gonna find it. Bieber runs past her check. Gets across center. Has a player open on the backside. Good handle. And it didn't go in. Oh, off the post and out. She thought she had scored. Now there's Hipper. Backside look. Oh, another good save by Laudonova. And then first through the crease to touch it was Quillitz. It'll be possession of the Czechs. And we got an official timeout here. They want to discuss what happened there. Minute 14 to go. This is an official's timeout. Just trying to decide if that's the right call or not, I believe. I'm going to say Germany called timeout with possession, so they'll hold on to things here. And so a chance for the German team to talk things over, maybe draw something up here in the final minute and a bit. So they trail it by 1. Let's get you the schedule for tomorrow if we can. Day 3 of the European Box Championships. Things will start bright and early at 9:30. Austria and Norway in the men's division, followed by Ireland and Israel at 10 in the women's. Ireland and Netherlands in the men's division, which should be a good game. Ireland lost in overtime this afternoon to the Finns. That game is at 10:30. Poland, Wales at 12:30. Germany, Israel at 1:30. Netherlands and Finland in the women's division. Slovakia, France at 3:30. England, Finland should be a fantastic game here in Radotín at 4:30. England and Germany, Portugal, Swiss, and then Italy and Czechia to end the day tomorrow evening. Tessa Helf will start with it here for the Germans. Little far side Barker, splits past her check. She'll take the shot. Good glove save by Laudonova. Loose ball on the end boards. Good man body, trying to keep herself between her check and the ball. And the ball will pop free. It'll be picked up by Marlene Steyer. Steyer into the corner. There's a shot and a goal! Lotte Barker, her first, and we're tied at 6. Good job by Marlene Steyer to find that loose ball. And then she's able to get it to Lotte Barker, who goes far side, low corner on Laudonova. And once again, we're tied up here in the final 44 seconds. This has been a wonderful game of lacrosse here, treating the fans and the creator to a special one here in Prague. Big face-off here to the end of the half. Ball pops free. Chekalova trying to find it. Ends up in the stick of Kostrorek. Kostrorek falls to the turf. And it's eventually going to be in the stick of Miriam Bieber. About a 4-second difference between shot clock and game clocks. The Germans will have to get a shot off here. Kostrorek. Czechia still has a timeout if they get possession. And they almost did. Late in the shot clock. One more off a helmet. Loose ball in the corner. Picked up by Schaefer. And the shot will be late. And does Czechia want to call a timeout with 4 seconds to go? It doesn't look like they're going to call a timeout. They'll just throw a ball deep. And it goes to nobody. And that's the way the half will end. A fantastic opening 30 minutes between Czechia and Germany. 6-6 is your score. Catch your breath. Come back and join me for the second half. You're watching the European Box Lacrosse Championships on YouTube live from Prague. Welcome back. We get set to start the second half between Czechia and Germany. 6-6 is your score. It was a phenomenal first half. Germany jumped out to a 2-0 lead before Czechia rattled off 3 straight, and the teams have been trading goals ever since. Malinovska has 2, Svechsova has 2 for Czechia, and Laura Kostorek is leading the way with 2 for Germany. Lodnova and Baum have been phenomenal between the pipes. It's been a very well-played game and a little bit of everything we'd expect between these two nations. Although some people did tell me pre-game that the Germans would be the favored team. Czechia showing they're no slouches here. The first ever European Women's Box Lacrosse Championship. And Czechia has the off the face-off. Svechsova! Give her the hat trick right off the face-off, just 10 seconds. Veronika Svechsova with her 3rd of the game. And a great handle, and then goes twister 5-hole past Baum. That is a clinical shot by the Czech forward. To the face-off dot we go. Got to be careful kicking through the cross, and that's what they will call to be Czechia ball. When a player has it clamped on a face-off, you can't kick their stick to try to knock the ball loose, so good call there by the officials. Faltusova. One more to the diagonal crease feed. Kucherova couldn't handle the pass. She takes a heavy body check into the boards. Still battling for it. Who's going to come up with it? And it will be eventually, possibly, inadvertent whistle by the official. This should be a face-off. They're just going to give the ball to Germany. Here comes Annie Hipper. Hipper, runs right through her check, keeps going, Hipper. And then eventually will lose it. Took a bit of a high stick, no call. And now they'll call a slash coming, but to the cage they go! Oh, good save by Lodnova, got a piece. Loose ball in the far corner, picked up by Czechia. Now we'll get the whistle. And it's either going to be a slash or a high stick coming against Czechia's number 14, Barbora Marsalkova. And it will be a 2-minute slashing call on Marsalkova. And again, the German fans not happy with the call from the officials, but it was the right one. Germans, their 3rd power play, they're 0 for 2. Here comes Helf, the captain, started the scoring for Germany. Helf, still looking, gives it off to Barker. She'll shoot it, blocked in front. Good job by the Czech defense. Picked back up by Barker. Helf slashes through the middle. Schaefer flips it to a teammate. And there's an outside shot. Good save, Voldanova, right off the chest protector. And now trying to find this loose ball is Kraklasova. And she's got it. And she got a chance to go to the cage. To the net. She'll take it. Just missed over the top. That would have been a juice goal from Veronika Kraklasova. Loose ball in the far corner. And eventually the Germans will come away with it. Emilia Richter, she'll throw a pass up ahead. 2-on-1 if they're paying attention. Delker, she'll take a shot. Good save, Lodnova. Battling for it on the far side. Svechsova amongst a whole slew of other players. And eventually to be Delker with the loose ball. She gives it off to Steyer. Steyer looks like she has some North American skills in her. Steyer plants her feet, takes the shot. Good save, Lodnova. Got her up under the face mask. Looks like she's going to be okay. Svechova up ahead across center as the lights come on here at LCC Radotín. Arnold. Svechova. Into the far corner. Jenchkova. And now Poshvashova. Got to get a shot off. They do from deep! Svechova! Stay hot, young lady. Give her 4 on the game. And I believe that was a short-handed goal as the penalty to Marcelkova was just ending. And back to a 2-goal lead. Shot from outside the restraining line. Fools Bohm. Oh, and it went through about 3 different bodies. Tough to follow that one. But I'm sure Bohm would love to have it back if she could. And I thought the official was going to call procedure, but Balbuena finds it off the loose ball. And then a good stick check by Hulabova, but Balbuena finds it back for Germany. Able to get it to Delker. Near side, Bieber. Works off the pick from Delker. Gives it off to Steyer. Diagonal feed Balbuena. Shot on cage. Good save, Lodnova. Show outlet to the near side. Chekalova up ahead. Got to be careful, and this is going to be over and back on Czechia as the pass was too high for Tilsarova. So it'll be Annie Hipper to start with it for Germany. Hipper, 14 with a shot. Another save, Lodnova. She's got a player up ahead. Long bounce pass, Tilsarova. Able to pick it up. One more up ahead. The captain. Oh, good shoulder save by Bohm. And Tilsarova with some good forechecking. But able to run away from the pressure was Annie Hipper. And then Hipper runs right through her check. And what's the call here? Possession to Czechia. Tilsarova. Gets some instructions from Poshkova. Here's Vodolinova. Poshvikova. Outside shot, good save by Bohm. Loose ball picked up by the Germans in front, and they're going to run with speed. Here comes Tabia Hartseeker. Hartseeker to the middle, runs right through her check, literally, and scores! Tabia Hartseeker with a heart-filled juice goal for the Germans. It's 8-7. Watch this from Hartseeker. Runs through the check, then runs right through the check and goes far side, low corner. What a fantastic goal from Tabia Hartseeker. Those are juice goals, we call them back home in North America. Energize your team when a defensive player scores a goal like that. Back to a 1-goal game. Germany's got the clamp off the draw. Can they get possession? They do. Good job by Tabia Quillitz to run right through that loose ball. Hanvold. 5 minutes gone here in the third quarter. 1-goal game. My name's Teddy Jenner. Thanks for tuning in here on YouTube. Day 2 of 10 here at the European Box Championships. Oh, and a good stutter step there by Lotte Barker. And loose ball picked up on the far side. And eventually Steyer couldn't find it. But Kostorik will, and her sidearm shot just off target. Kralkovsova finds it. She's going to run. Good stick protection. And wisely runs to space. Man, 2 games in a row, I've been thoroughly impressed with Veronika Kralkovsova. Just a steady stay-at-home defender. Here's the captain, time and room, tucks inside, takes the shot, just missed on the short side. Ball bouncing through. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Faltusova scores! From a near impossible angle, Alice Faltusova. And they keep trading goals, and Germany just can't find a way to tie this game back up. Tough angle for Faltusova, but found a little opening in the 5-hole of Bohm. And the Czech fans on the far side come to life again. .8:56 to go. Here in the third quarter, we play 15 minutes here. The European Box Cross Championships. And a battle for that loose ball. Who's going to come away with it? Sveshova with a huge chop, but eventually it'll be Melanie Hannevald with it. Oh, she throws it across the middle of the floor. Laura Roth will find it, but she's got to get it up the floor or it'll be a 10-second violation. Good job by Roth to get across center. Roth has it knocked out of her stick and then knocked to the floor was Marcelkova. Schaefer now for Germany on a fresh 30. Schaefer dodges away from a check. Gives it off to Kate Bush. All the way around the top, takes the shot. Oh, Lodnova didn't quite see it cleanly. But lucky for her, never made it on target. Loose ball to Czechia. Oh, that's a tough pass in the middle and a big hit. And Annie Hipper wanted to keep going with that one, but the whistle will be over and back, and it'll be a hydration break, I believe. Here with 7:47 to go. My name's Teddy Jenner, and you're watching the European Box Lacrosse Championship from Prague. Welcome back to Radotín. 7:47 remaining here in the third quarter. Germany trailing Czechia at 9-7. Now in goal for the German number 1, Romina Earhart. As Kiana Bohm could be done for the evening. Here comes Steyer behind the cage. And then a stuff attempt by Balbuena turned aside by Voldanova. I'm going to say that wasn't a shot on cage, so the shot clock's still running. And again, Kraklosova picks it up for Czechia. Kraklosova gives it off. And good pressure there by the German defense of Laura Ross. She's been a menace out there. And finally now Annie Hipper got a chance to go to cage. Hipper! Oh, great save by Lodnova, denying Hipper on the breakaway. Battle in the far corner, right in front of the official. One German player is down, and then a Czech player falls down on top of her. And we're going to get withholding on Germany, Czechia possession. Now can Czechia get across center? They have 10 seconds to do so. Tilsarova passes it off to the captain. And the next look in the backside. And that shot came off the stick of Jenchkiova. She couldn't put it on target. Shot clock still running. Another rugby scrum on the far side. Come away with it are the Czechs. An outside shot from Tilsarova. Good handle there by Earhart. Oh, and she almost kicked it in her own cage. Didn't know where the loose ball was. Oh, and the referee must have blown the whistle dead as they've given her possession back. Now Earhart throws it up ahead. Schaefer. And there's Delker. Delker on a split dodge. Delker still with time and room, could have shot it. Finds Steyer, goaltender down. And then she finds it back to Schaefer, who couldn't find the handle. Couple opportunities for Steyer behind the cage. Delker shot blocked in front by the good stick of Kucherova. Marcelikova passes it off to a teammate. Sveshova gets a pick with 15 on the shot clock. Vodlanova. Fultsova. Outside shot over top of the cage. Still loose. Czechia has it. Shot blocked in front. Still loose. Look at Arnold battling in there for that loose ball. And finally, Germany has it, but they throw it away. Now there's some tired defenders out there for Germany. They got a couple of them off the floor. Holubalova. And she almost threw it away. Good job by Svechsova to find that loose ball. Svechsova spins off her check, still has it. Fultusova. Malinovska, shot turned aside by the goaltender Earhart. Fresh 30, Fultusova. One more. Kucherova. Blocked in front. Fultusova has it. Slips under her check. Pass across the floor. Podshvikova. Svechsova, 10 seconds on the shot clock. She'll shoot it, blocked in front, gets her own rebound though. Shot it again, took a deflection. And then a good cross check there from Henrique Radfield, knocking that ball loose. And it should have been a shot clock violation, I thought. The ladies battling on the far side for this loose ball. Finally pops free. The Germans can't find it. Now they might have a chance. And there's a German player down on the floor. That's number 9, Tabia Heartseeker. And she's in some considerable pain down on the floor right in front of the German bench. And I'm not sure if they're going to take the media timeout here or not. But let's hope Tabia Heartseeker is going to be okay. And she's up on her own 2 feet. A heck of a stare from the German head coach. And again, I don't think this is the official timeout here. This was just an injury timeout. So we still have our under 5 timeout to go. So it looks like Tessa Health will start with it for Germany at center. They trail by 2 in the late stages of the third quarter. I think Czech TV's in a commercial break. And that was Adam Sherpon yelling at the officials from above us. And now they will take the official timeout with 3:28 to go. Czechia leading Germany 9-7. We got a beauty building here in Radotín. Come back and join us on YouTube. One of the best things about being in Europe is the fan bases and the chants that the fans do, alternating back and forth, trying to outdo each other. And during the TV timeout, both German and Czechia fans were doing just that. And it just adds to the atmosphere here in Radotín. My first experience here at the legendary field at LCC Radotín. Always wanted to be here, happy to be here. There's a great chance running down the floor by Annie Hipper. She's been wonderful tonight for the Germans out the back end. Careful of that open door. And she's triple teamed, now quadruple teamed right in front of the benches. And where's the ball? Referee trying to find it. And they're going to say withholding on Czechia, Germany possession. It'll be Germany ball, 2:45 to go. Baker with a deep shot. Sorry, Barker. Lotte Barker with her second. That thing had eyes from deep. Beat Lodnova over the far left shoulder. This is a heck of a shot from Lotte Barker. Took the pass, used a couple screens, and then goes far side, top corner. Watch it here from in your living room. Barker, second of the game. And it's a one-goal game. And this is where Germany has had a problem trying to get it back to all square. But quickly, Quillitz has the loose ball. Delker. Far side, Koshorek. Delker, shot, good save, Lodnova. Tracked that one well out of the stick of Delker. Pass up ahead, well handled by Knokova. And then good 1-2 up ahead to Arnold. A little shimmy and shake past Herchak. Arnold. Roughed up in the end boards. Gets it to Faltusova. Sveshova. Trying to split past Delker. She does. Shot just missed the far corner. So up and out of play. Possession to Germany. Now up here to Sander, takes it off the hop. Lotte Barker. Working on a hat trick. Does she have another one in her? Tried to go to the same spot. Good save, Lodnova. Newbert shot. Oh, Lodnova lost it between her legs. But there to bail her out was a teammate. Now up ahead. Kucherova takes a big cross check, but able to get the pass off. And a little hot potato on the far side boards. Good pressure there from Germany. And eventually handled there by Delker. And a tough bounce pass. Good handle there from Hanvald. Hannevald. Off to Schaefer. In the corner, Hipper, under 45 to play. Hipper driving, diving, trying to go 5-hole. Loose ball picked up by Tilsharova, but she loses the handle. Nice job there defensively by Tabea Quiltz that caused the turnover. Quillitz. Here's Hipper, knocked out of her stick. Loose ball in the far corner. Got to be careful, checking from behind. That's another hit from behind into the boards, not called by the officials. And this is the second time, and now we're going to get a late penalty, I believe. This is going to go to Clara Kijkbusch. But that's just the second time a German player has been hit from behind into the boards and no call from an official standing 2 feet away. That is as dangerous as it gets in the game of lacrosse. And it's going to be a 2-minute tripping call. And it's going to go to number 20, Clara Kijkbusch. And the German player, there's no trainer helping this German player who's injured on the floor, and she's not in a good spot. And nice job by the Czech player to help her up. And that's number 24, Annie Hipper. Hopefully she's going to be okay. But again, just a dangerous check from behind into the boards. So 15 seconds left. Does Czechia want to pull their goalie? No need to. They're on the power play, 5-on-4. A little confusion here with the officials. They think that's 14 minutes and 59 seconds on the scoreboard, but it's actually 14 seconds, .59. So shot clock and game clock are the same, 15 seconds. So a little confusion here, European score clocks. They don't have the tenths of a second in North American clocks usually. So can Czechia score one here late on the power play of the quarter? Down in the corner to the captain. She'll circle behind the cage. Couple picks in front. Valtusova shot, just put it wide. And that hits the back netting. Now Germany can try to run quick if they want. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Not going to get up in time. Big body check against the sideboards. And that is the end of the quarter. Czechia leading Germany 9-8. Buckle up. We got a fantastic final 15 minutes coming up to you here on YouTube live from Prague. "15 minutes remaining. And we have had a fantastic game here tonight to end day 2. The Czechs will start on the power play for 1:46. And for some reason, we got a cameraman on the floor for maybe a ceremonial face-off before the 4th quarter starts. I don't think he's allowed to be there, but he wants to take a picture. He got his picture. Save that one to the mantle, maybe. Not in a rush to get off the floor either was that camera guy. Anything for the shot, I guess. 4th quarter about to get underway. My name's Teddy Jenner. Thanks for tuning in here on YouTube. Again, all the games for the European Box Lacrosse Championships here on YouTube from all 3 venues. Got to give a shout out to all the camera people, the stats people who make this tournament go on, all the volunteers. It has been a extremely well-run tournament so far despite the heat. The only concern will be when we get to next week and the rains and some possible electricity in the air. Here's Schaefer. Germans are shorthanded. Schaefer trying to get to the rack. She does. Oh, a bouncer didn't miss much on the short side, but ends up in the upper netting. So possession to go to Czechia, minute 14 on the power play. Pass up ahead to Tilsarova. Tilsarova gives it off to the captain, Malinovska. She had 5 yesterday. She got 2 here tonight. Voltasova. Captain just directing traffic. Kucherova, outside shot, turned aside by Earnhardt. She's done quite well since coming into this game for Bohm. Malinovska. Voltasova in the far corner on her wrong side. Shimmies away from her check. One more. Shot. Good save by Earnhardt off the stick of Malinovska. 30 seconds remaining on the penalty. Now running is Bieber. She's got to try to get out of her zone, but she's lost it out of her stick by Shrevkova. And a flip up ahead. Shrevkova, shot, save! Oh, and it stays out. Shrevkova almost had her 5th of the game, but it just stayed out. And then a back check there by the captain. Almost caused the turnover. Sidestep away by Lotte Barker. Team's back to even strength. Heads up from behind. Good job there in the back check by Kralokova. Shot wide, loose ball. Barker couldn't find it, still loose. Balbuena in there. We've got a delayed penalty coming. And it's going to be a cross-check call, I believe, on Barbara Voldanova. Voldanova headed to the box for 2 or less. Rihanna Jones making the call. A 2-minute cross-check is the call on Voldanova. So the Germans, their 4th power play of the evening, 0 for 3 so far. They need a goal here to tie things up. And they just got to restart play back here with the official. Helf a little eager to get things going. Helf finds Steyer deep into the corner. Back up top, Steyer. Pass doesn't connect with Barker. Picks it up off the sideboards. Barker, Steyer, Helf through a screen, scores! Lodnova knew she should have had that one, but a power play goal for the Germans off the stick of the captain, Tessa Helf, and we're tied at 9. Another seeing eye shot from Helf. Watch this, around 2 defenders, and then off the leg of Viktorka Holubova. That's a tough break, and that's why Lodnova was so upset. She was in position, but the deflection knocked it between her legs. And then we're back to even 9 aside. And a good clean face-off win by Hannevald. Melanie Hannevald able to pass it off to a teammate. And now into the stick of Schaefer. Schaefer thought about the shot, keeps her feet moving, gets strong side. She'll shoot, off the helmet of the goaltender, loose ball. Another good save by Lodnova. Back-to-back saves by the Czech goaltender. One off the helmet, one off the chest protector. And she's able to move it ahead to Cheklova. Cheklova across center. And now near side, Svevshova. Svevshova, one more, cut into the middle. Good cross check from the defense of number 9, Tabera Heartseeker. And now running is Richter. Runs through a couple checks. Good job to keep her feet moving. Finds a player off the bench. Hipper. And the extra pass doesn't connect with Balbuena, who was on her wrong side. But she somehow comes away with that loose ball. Great work by Angelica Balbuena. Here's Tabea Quillitz. 8 on the shot clock. Quillitz, she'll shoot from deep and score! Germany takes the lead! Tabea Quillitz and the German fans to their feet. It's their first lead since 2-1. And it couldn't come at a better time with 11:15 to go. Quillets just found herself with time and room late in the 30. Oh, short side on Laudnova. Got to stick close to that pipe, young lady. She's going to want that one back when she looks back at the film tonight. But now just got to reset and worry about the next shot. Clean face-off win by the Czechs, but it's picked up there by Germany. Koszczorek. Ball rolls over center. Koszczorek still battling for it. Faltusova in there, and guess who else comes away with it? Kradloshova. Now finally knocked out of her stick. Shot clock running here for Czechia. Loose ball found by Miriam Bieber. Quick outlet pass, Hipper. And then a bounce pass, can't connect with Delker, who's going to come up with this loose ball in the corner. Big hit on the ball, shoulder to shoulder. And Holubova slow to get to her feet, but good to see that she's up and at him. Here's Schaefer, split dodge down the pipe. Schaefer shot over top of the cage. Finds her own rebound, will just roll in the corner, and 5 Germans will head off. 10-17 to go. Here comes Chekalova. Chekalova able to get past her defender. Oh, loses the ball. Good defense by Heartseeker. And then trying to find it on the doorstep was Jenchikova, but she couldn't handle it. Oh, and that's got to be an illegal pick. No call by the officials. Here comes Germany the other way. Melanie Hannevald able to get it to her teammate Lottie Barker. Newbert, shot, save, Laudnova. Every possession is key here in the final 9.5. Germany leading Czechia by 1. On the go-ahead goal by Tabia Quillets. Nicole Arnold goes far side with it. Svechkova trying to get it, she does. Trying to find a shot, she does. Turned aside by Earhart. Loose ball picked up in the corner by the Czechs, then knocked to the turf, and now this is going to be called a penalty. Arnold trying to get topside. Laudnova sprinting to the bench as best she can. Oh, and a big cross check on the far side boards. The ladies are throwing some checks here tonight. 8 seconds on the shot clock. And we finally get a whistle, and we will get the penalty. So Czechia will head to the power play, as I believe it's going to be number 15, Emilie Richter, heading off the floor. She doesn't like the call. Two-minute illegal cross-check is the call on Emilie Richter. So Marketa Malinovska will start with it here for the Czechs. 0 for 2 so far on the power play. Tilsarova, Malinovska. In the corner, Faltusova. Kucherova. Kucherova gets it back, she'll shoot it, blocked in front, never made it on target. Malinovska took a check to the face, no call by the officials. Outside shot, Tilsarova put it wide. Loose ball bouncing free. The captain will shoot it, blocked down in front by number 11, Laura Roth. That's a huge block. It'll take us to our hydration break. 10-9 is your score. What a game brewing here from Prague. Welcome back to Radotín Prague. Teddy Jenner with you here on the YouTube call between Czechia and Germany. Germany with the go-ahead goal from Tabia Quilitz, her first of the game. It's 10-9 Germany with 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, and Czechia is on the power play. Here's Steyer. Steyer evades the check, comes across the top, off to Helf. Helf gets a pick, turns the corner, takes the shots, scores! Lodnova got a piece, but too much spin on it from Tessa Helf, her hat-trick goal, and it's now a 2-goal lead for Germany. Their first 2-goal lead since it was 2-0. Helf worked off the screen and then just found a room, and the goaltender, Lodnova, leaning the wrong way, got a piece, but not enough, and it just squeaks over the line. And that's a short-handed goal for the Germans, and it couldn't come at a better time from the captain. Helf's third, short-handed, makes it 11-9 Germany. Off the face-off, Laura Roth with it. Will float it near side here to Annie Hippert. Hippert will carry to the far side, find a player off the bench, short arm the pass, but Helf able to pick it up. Helf, near side, Kosztorek. Gets a pick from Helf, shoots from deep, blocked in front. Oh, that one stung. Cheklikova feeling that one. And it'll be a shot clock violation. Cheklikova will make her way off the floor. Now up ahead comes Kraglashova. Into the corner. Tilsarova. Chekshova. Vodlinova. Into the far corner. Back up top to Kucherova. Svechova shot, never made it on target. Player released from the box, so back to 5 aside. Czechia 0 for 3 on the power play. Now possessions become dire with 6.5 to go. Pick and roll, good handle, great save, Lodnova. In tight, denying a glorious scoring opportunity for Germany. Loose ball bouncing along the sideboards here. Who's gonna come away with it? Germany just bats it loose into the corner. Running onto it will be Kucherova. And it'll be 10 seconds on Czechia. Running quick as Hannavold, right to the rack. Good save, Lodnova. Holubova will bring it up. Holubova, little popcorn pass to Vodlinova, can't find her, and it's picked up there by Richter. Richter trying to evade the check of Svechova, and she can't. Svechova, chance for a breakaway. Sheshvova, great save, rebound, oh, and they couldn't put it back. Vodlinova trying to find the loose ball. And they end up finding it. Chekalova. What a glorious opportunity for Veronika Shevchova. But Earhart, since coming into this game, has been phenomenal for Germany. Svechova, shot, another save by Earhart. Loose ball, bodies falling to the turf. And a big hit on the boards again. Faltusova has it. She's able to step away from her man. Svechova, she'll shoot it, took a deflection, never made it on target. Faltusova, bounce shot, good save, Earhart. Loose ball picked up there by Radfield. She's able to get across the line. Radfield will leave it here for Delker. German fans to their feet. 4.5 to play. They lead it by 2. Here's Quilitz. Up top, Helf. Shot blocked in front. Loose ball. Holubalova. And it's found there by Balbuena. Reset the 30, Health finds it. She'll turn, pass up top. One more down to the crease, bounce shot up into the netting. 3:59 to go, last timeout here in this one. Germany leads Czechia 11-9 from the Women's European Box Lacrosse Championships.
The Good Stick Company is here to manufacture and produce lacrosse sticks locally here in the Czech Republic. Our mission is to make lacrosse more accessible so more kids can have access to affordable, high-quality equipment so more people can play this game and we can share this sport around the world.
Pivo z rodinného pivovaru, kde řemeslo a tradice jdou ruku v ruce.
Four minutes remaining in what has been one of the best games of this tournament. Do we have overtime in our future? We already saw it once today between Finland and Ireland. Outside shot, good save, Laudnova. Loose ball picked up in front by Emilia Stuck. But she turns it over back to Germany. Shot, scores, top corner! Lisa Newbert. And that could be the dagger from the Germans with 3:42 to go. Off the turnover. Good pass there from Lottie Barker. And then Newbert stings the far corner. So this is a massive face-off coming up, and Tilsharova will take it for the Czechs against Melanie Hannevald. Stay tuned after the game. We'll have a player of the game interview. And right now, it could be the captain, Tessa Health. Maybe it might be Tabea Quillitz who had the go-ahead goal here. Loose ball. Picked up by Delkert. She'll just go to the corner. Now up 3. The Germans can use some clock here. Balbuena. Keeps her feet moving. Pass it far side. Koszorek. 10 on the shot clock. Koszorek through a screen, blocked in front. Another big soak, this time by Chekalova. And loose ball in the crease. In the crease was the German player. Now quickly up ahead, Sveshova. 3 minutes to go. The Czechs are going to have to start going to the cage here. Slowly running out of time. They were leading for most of this game, trailed 2-0. Cross floor feed, shot, scores! Health with her 4th. What a cross floor feed to the captain. And she goes low to low past Laudnova. And it's now a 4-goal game, the biggest lead of this contest. It was a great pass across the defense. And the Czechs couldn't get their sticks in the way. And Helf took the feed in one motion, fired it through the legs of Lodnova. Tilsharova gonna get called for a clamp. It'll be German possession. Miriam Bieber. Flip it to Steyer. Steyer sidesteps her check. Has a player open in the middle. And there's an extra pass and almost found its way to the back of the cage. Balbuena trying to battle for it. And there's Kostrorek. And Veronika Kravlashova comes away with it. Up ahead to the captain, Malinovska. 90 seconds to go. Timeout called by the Czechs. So what can the Czech staff call up here? What play do they have drawn up specifically for a moment like this? So both teams huddled around their coaching staffs. The German coach barking out defensive orders. And the Czech coaching staff just talking about how they want to play this final minute 38. I expect that off of any shot, it's going to be full court pressure on the Germans to try and cause a turnover. They need 4 goals. That's not an easy task here. Marketa Malinovska will start with it for the Czechs. And we'll have to keep our eye on Sofia Lodnova if they want to pull her and go 6-on-5, but they got to get a couple first to make this close. Malinovska. Got to go quick here. Little 2-man game with Sveshkova. Malinovska. Inside feed. Sveshkova couldn't get her hands free. Loose ball. Big loose ball. Vodlinova finds it. 10 on the shot clock. Malinovska had trouble with that pass, loose on the turf. Sveshkova's got to get a shot off. She does, she'll get the reset. Now can they get the ball back? Bieber loses possession. And here comes some full court pressure. The Czech have 8 people on the floor right now. Way too many men. And they finally catch it. Too many players. 7 is a couple too many when your goaltender's still on the floor. And it is a penalty shot. Too many men in the final 2 minutes of a game. And they're not going to need the in-home to serve this. And who's going to take this penalty shot? So they'll release the in-home. And who's going to take this shot? Nobody's out here to take this penalty shot for Germany, but it does look like it's going to be the captain, Tessa Helf. She's got 4 already. This will put a stamp on what has been a fantastic 4th quarter for the Germans. Tessa Helf takes it from center. Wide sweeping arc, stick nice and high. Shoots it, scores! 5 spot for the captain, Tessa Helf. And it's now a 5-goal lead for the Germans. Lodnova didn't move much, kind of sat on her near side pipe, almost baiting Helf to shoot there. And she said, hey, you're going to give it to me. I'm going to take it. And she did just that as we are under a minute to play in this one. Melanie Hanneval just directing traffic where she wants her players and her teammates for this face-off. Chekalova can't win it. Loose ball picked up there by the Czechs though. Sveshkova around the cage. And the pass too high for the captain, Malinovska. And this will be over and back. And now if I'm Germany, just a little 4-corner offense here. No need to go to the cage. Just kill 30, try to get a late shot and a rebound. And they'll be on the way to 2-0 here in the first ever European Women's Box Lacrosse Championship. Newbert rolls, skips it far side. Kike Bush. Malinowska is all the way down the offensive zone, hoping for a long ball. Shot, save, Laudnova. The Germans had too many men on the floor. No call from the officials. Malinowska. Got to go to the cage, captain. Malinowska still with it. Heavily pressured there by Tabia Heartseeker. Tilsharova shot high over the cage. And Germany's going to win this one. A comeback win for the Germans. And they surround Romina Earhart in the cage, who came in relief for the starting goaltender, Kiana Bohm, and was phenomenal in between the pipes in the second half. It took them a long time after leading early. Czechia had most of the play in this one. But it was a dramatic fourth quarter comeback from the Germans to win it 14-9, improve to 2-0 here in the European Box Lacrosse Championships. What a finish, what a game. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did calling it for you. My name's Teddy Jenner, this is the European Box Lacrosse Championship. Stay tuned, we'll try to get an interview with Tessa Helf from Germany. And don't forget the action starts here early, 9:30 a.m. Czech time, right here on YouTube. Until we speak again, stay safe and be excellent to each other. Captain Tessa Helf, what a fantastic game. 5 goals, including a penalty shot, a comeback win. How does that win feel for you guys now? You're 2-0.
It was just amazing. This game was such a roller coaster. I feel like we showed tonight what European box lacrosse is all about. Great credits to the Czech team. I mean, when we were shaking hands right now, you can see so many of them are so young. They put such a great game on board. We will see so much more from them in this tournament, so I can't wait to play them again. But for us, it was just great. We came together at halftime. We said we tied it up at 6-6. We start with basically 0-0, and then we just took it from there in the third quarter, and we pulled it out together. And I think we grinded them down a bit. We could play out our athleticism, and this is what put us through the game.
And it was a great showing by your backup goaltender, Erhard, who comes in and makes some huge saves. How important is it to see her come in cold and have such a great game?
This is incredibly important for us. We know both of them can step in anytime, and they show up and they are 120%. Again today, I think our settled defense was amazing. Romina came in, she had a huge game, huge support for us defensively. Yeah, and this is what the teammates is all about. Yeah, there's 23 of us, and we're all in. And today we made the next step.
Have you ever had a penalty shot before?
Yeah, one, and I missed it, so I'm glad I scored today.
Yeah, congratulations, great game. Tessa Hoff, the captain of Germany after a big win.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, good job.
Thank you.